I wanted to have a quick talk about a topic since I seen a short about it that apparently Jeff Bezos wants to move everything into the cloud, including gaming, meaning one day you won't be able to afford your own gaming PC, your own gaming console, and you will need to stream it to your PC. However, there's a bit of an interpretation here and people might have taken it out of context, so that is why in today's video I quickly want to talk about it and have a discussion about it. Is the future of gaming in the cloud? And with that said, now let's get into the video. But as always guys, don't forget about the giveaway in the description down below and on Discord for more. And now a quick word from our sponsor. With Skins Monkey, you can easily trade your CS skins just a few clicks. It's a fully automated trading platform with 24/7 live chat support and a massive inventory of skins to choose from. When you trade at least $10 worth of skins, you get up to $5 for free as a bonus. To maximize it, trade $100 and grab that extra $5 bonus. Skins Monkey also offers a 35% bonus when you use my code SHIFTERZ, and also check out their free section for awesome giveaways. Click the link below, use my code, and now back to the video. Okay, let's quickly summarize the video. In the video, I'm gonna link it down below, but the overall topic he's discussing is that all of the sectors, so that means in the work environment, in entertainment, in leisure, in all of that, everything will have some kind of an AI integrated into it and will improve their lives. And obviously one of those factors is gaming. So that is why there is now this conversation around Jeff Bezos going to kill gaming forever, meaning you will only be able to afford streaming your games and not having your own gaming station so you can play those games locally. And well, while it wasn't specifically discussed in the interview itself, it is implied. We just have to look at the prices of gaming parts, compare them how they were a couple of years ago and how they are right now. RAM prices are extraordinary high, and for a kit of 64 gigabytes, I know it's a lot, but for this kit, back a couple of years, you were able to get yourself a modest gaming PC. For example, I own a gaming laptop, and back then I paid around 1,080 euros for it, and with the same money in today's PC world, I'm only able to get a couple of RAM sticks if I go for the 64 kit, or if I spend for the 32, half of my budget is basically already gone, and I only have 300-400 euros left depending on the sticks you buy. And all of these indications show we are moving towards that. GeForce Now is already a product you can get from Nvidia itself, pay a monthly subscription fee and stream games to your PC. And depending on how much you spend, you will get a higher tier graphics card and components allocated to your game compared to others. And there was an interesting comparison I've seen a couple of days ago, which said at this point gaming is experiencing the same thing that music and movies experienced a couple of decades ago. If you just go back to the 2000s, movies and music, you bought them in a physical store, you got yourself a CD and you took it back home, you watched the movie on a DVD player or a Blu-ray player a bit later on. And when it comes to music, you either listened on your car stereo, or you had a stereo at home, a CD player, or at the time when the iPod came out, you burned the music onto your iPod and had them stored like that. However, you still owned a physical copy. And here's the next interesting comparison between those two timelines. Music moved into the iTunes store where you were able to buy individual songs, and before you knew it, streaming took over and you stopped owning songs and instead you paid a monthly subscription to a library that you can access. Same thing goes for movies, Netflix, Amazon Prime and all of the others. They all came one after the other replacing the original format. And yes, back then you were still able to buy digital copies of the movie, but at this point streaming has become the norm. And here's the comparison factor. The same thing happened with games. Back then you went into a GameStop or another game store, you bought yourself a physical copy and you played it on your console. 7th generation came around and also the 8th generation came around. The PlayStation Store, the Xbox Live Store came, and obviously Steam came around, where you were able to buy digital copies of a game, just like with music and the iTunes Store. And while it became more prevalent, became more easy to buy digital copies of a game, it's looking like we are moving in the same direction, that movies movies and music went. And maybe at the end of the decade, owning your gaming PC will become something that will sadly become less and less affordable for the average Joe, meaning you will have to stream everything to your PC and it will basically be like your virtual machine where you can boot up Steam, download a game and stream it all over to you. And overall, it looks like we're heading in this direction since prices won't really go down unless the AI bubble bursts. And with that said, guys, let me know down in the comments below. What's your take? What is your opinion? Write it down. And as always, guys, don't forget to check out all of the relevant links down in the description below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. And I will see you guys on the next one.